Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Dan Beans classic. Yeah, this one's gonna be coming out super late. I have been absolutely grinding today. This isn't the live commentary that I did yesterday. Uh, I don't know. I am so tired. I'm not gonna lie. Running on 4 hours of sleep. It's 3 in the morning right now, and work was miserable today. My favorite coworker had pink eye and didn't get to come in, and that's bad for two reasons. One, because we're already understaffed, and that means even more work for me to do. Two, I want my favorite coworker to be there when I work. But we move on. I'm off tomorrow, and I'm hoping to finish the first Beanden channel video. All right, we're making big moves. I'm hoping to just like hop on tomorrow and just fully crank out the video. I've been grinding more Apex ranked, and I'm almost diamond. I'm like 60 RP off. I was just not focused today. It was a really bad rank sesh because I am so tired. But I did take the human benchmark just to see how much it was affected. I was honestly shocked. I don't know how accurate the human benchmark results are, and I don't think they can be very accurate because according to that, I've had a reaction time of 145 milliseconds. Which it is important to note that I am on a top line gaming PC, 240 hertz OLED monitor, so that definitely helps, I'd say. But the human benchmark's interesting. I tried to get at least top 80% and everything. That seems like such a niche thing, but it was interesting to see my scores. And for the most part, I managed to get top 80% and everything before just not feeling like doing it anymore. But like, I can barely keep my eyes open right now. But I almost just didn't make a video today. Technically, it's tomorrow. But I know you guys don't care. Come on now, it's a Dan Beans classic. You won't complain when you get it right. Yeah. So today was pretty rough. All things considered, we had to run a whole truck at work by ourselves, just me and one other dude, because we have this one coworker, and he has it pretty rough. He's been dealt a bad hand, and I do feel bad, but it's genuinely annoying. He ran 2 floats today. All right, 2. In an 8-hour shift, he ran 2 floats. I ran a bare minimum at least 10. No joke, at least 10. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what he was doing. And that's part of what makes it so frustrating for me. If I knew what he was doing, I think I'd be a lot less frustrated. Because every time you walk by, he's just not there. Why aren't you there? Why aren't you working? I know it's none of my business. And like, if he was still getting a good portion of the stuff done, I wouldn't complain if he was gone for half the time, if he was still getting the job done. But you don't get to be gone 95% of the time and not get anything done. And obviously, you can conclude maybe being gone 90% of the time is why you don't get anything done. But I just wish I knew where he was going. What is he doing? What does he know? He clearly knows something because he's not been fired. And I think he's taking advantage of the fact that we're understaffed, so he knows they're not going to fire him. We don't have the people to fire him. But I honestly think if he fired him, nothing would change. He ran 2 floats. I could pump out 2 extra floats in my 7-hour shift that I worked today, and the same amount of work would have been done. It's ridiculous. It just baffles me. Another thing, I am so glad I don't have to condition my aisle, because that genuinely seems miserable. We call it conditioning. I've heard it called blocking. Other things, just basically where you go down your aisle and you just move things. You move things to the front. You grab 2, move them to the front. And I know that seems like, oh wow, that's really easy, Brendan. What are you talking about? But like, it's so boring. Just going one by one by one by one, and the top shelves items. Now I'm a above average height man. I would say I'm not tall, but I'm 5'11". No cope 5'11". I've accepted the fact that 6 foot is just unobtainable for me. And I have to be on my little tippy toes to reach all the very back. I can reach the top shelf if it's close, but if it's in the back, then you gotta go get the stupid, the silly little, what are they called? Step stools. Yeah, there we go. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so tired. But you get the step stool, and then you bring it, and then you go one by one, and it's annoying because you have to move the step stool every couple of steps. But luckily, they put me on aisle 8, which is the cereal and baby food aisle, and I don't have to condition that aisle because the evening manager does it, and that is straight peak. I would genuinely like hate this job even more if I had to condition. And I know hate's a strong word, and it probably doesn't fit my job. I like realistically, but I don't know, man. It like how much I'm working is truly getting in the way of everything I want to do and all that I want to accomplish. And that's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. And it also makes me feel like a lazy bum because I see these people who work full time jobs now. I don't know if they have the same schedule as me, which is it's not a schedule. It's so today you're working till 10, tomorrow you're working till 4 p.m. Now you're working till 11. You work till 6 today. So that's probably part of the problem is there's not one consistent schedule. But like I watch these YouTubers and they're pumping out these straight movie quality videos and they're like, "Yeah, I work a full-time job and I have a wife and 3 kids that I care for." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm struggling to find the time and all I do is go to work and come home." And it's so sad. And part of that is I'm just not as good at editing as they are. So I'm sure what I can get done in 2 hours, they're getting done in an hour, you know? And that sucks. I would say, honestly, I'm being hard on myself with the editing. I may not be fast, but I think I can do everything that I want to do. I'm high key cooking this video up, but honestly, the thumbnails the part that worries me. I do not know how to make thumbnails. I'm not good with. I'm great with Premiere Pro, Photoshop. Yeah, no. So the thumbnails are gonna. I'm gonna have to watch a long YouTube video on how to make those because this is not gonna go well if I'm just getting balling. Like I have a vision in my head of what I want, but as I've stated before, having the vision in my head does not always equal what I get. So we're gonna have to figure that thumbnail crap out. And yeah, I just feel like working 40 hours a week is taking away from my content creation dreams. Like I haven't streamed in 3 days, dude. I've been wanting to stream, but it's not for lack of wanting to. I want to stream really badly. I have so much fun when I stream. But like, yeah, by the time I get done with everything that I need to do at home, like whether it's Dan Bean's video, do my aim training, actually talk to my family. Now it's 9 p.m. Like even if I stream for 3 hours, it's midnight, and if I have work the next day, that means bare or max I'm getting 8 hours of sleep. But I also want time to just be a human, you know. That's the big thing. I can't fall asleep until 2 or 3 in the morning because I just want to be. I want human time. I want to be able to lay in my bed and scroll TikTok for an hour or two. Like I feel like I'm always working now in one way or another, and I hope that doesn't make me build a disdain for content creation because it's not the content's fault. I'm actually enjoying myself quite well at making my content, and the only reason I didn't stream today was because I'm so tired, dude. If I streamed today, it would have been the most boring thing ever. I would have just not talked at all, and I like obviously I don't need to be talking 24/7 365. Ideally, you talk most of the time, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like every streamer is just straight yap yappity yap yap, especially in an FPS game. But it's so rough, man. I'm so tired all the time. I I've I feel like I have so much to do. I've got my summer classes. I've got all this stuff and it's so sad, man. Like I'm probably not going to be up until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Then the first thing I'm going to do is get on my computer. Hopefully, I can just crank out this video. I'm hoping one afternoon we just crank the full thing out. I've started writing the script. I'm going piece by piece and I'm just figuring it out as I go. The script isn't like too long. It's just to fill the gaps. I've got some funny ideas, and we're really just gonna ball out. Yeah, this first video shouldn't be too. Oh wait, I'm out of time. Goodbye, Damien's Classic, something like that. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the timer.